Hello, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. In this video, I'm going to dive into that question that comes up a lot, which is, should I be persisting in my end result of my manifestation? Should I be persisting in my affirmation? Should I be persisting, or should I let go? And yeah, I want to dive into perhaps a different perspective of this. I have done videos on this before. I do have a letting go playlist. I will link it up there if you want to watch it afterwards. But yeah, there's some components of this process that I want to get into that I don't think I've talked about in other videos. So that's what I'm going to jump into in this video. Before I do jump in, just know that today is the last day that all my courses are going to be on sale. They are, how much are they? 50 to 90% off in the description below. It is my birthday sale. My birthday was a couple days ago. It is my gratitude to all of you for being here, for being a part of my community, for being a part of this year for me. This very important and special year. And yeah, enjoy. There's 13 courses down there, so you can check them out below. Okay, so let's dive into this. Do you persist or do you let go? What I'm going to say in this video, which I don't think I've said in another video, is it kind of depends on where your edge is. What I mean by this is, what is causing you to feel resistance? What is causing you to struggle? The answer, that's where we're going to find the answer. Okay, so for a single person manifesting, the answer of whether to persist or whether to let go is going to be dependent on what state you're in at that time. So let me dive into like what I'm saying here. So when it comes to persistence, there's a particular way that people can persist that creates more resistance. Okay, so this is if you are finding that you're feeling obsessed about your desire. This is, but really, I mean, that even also is just kind of a label of something. But what it's like, if persistence or if continuing to do something feels constricting to you, feels stressful, doesn't feel good in your body, doesn't feel good to you, if that's what persistence is for you, then my perspective is to start to let go. That's kind of the opposite energy of that flavor of persistence. And the reason is, when we're persisting, but it's constricting, I like that little rhyme. When we're persisting, but it's constricting, that is resistance. And it's really coming from a deeper inner state of feeling like you can't have your desire. So that is not what we want to do when we are manifesting, right? We want to be doing our manifesting techniques from a space of openness, of assuredness, of softness, even, you might say. I mean, it doesn't have to be soft. That's just one word that kind of comes to mind. But what I mean by that is you do want to feel good in your manifestation techniques. You don't want to be trying to manifest a specific person and be feeling like tight and constricted and stressed about it. No, that's not how we want to do it. So if your persistence feels constricting to you, then the practice to go to is letting go. Again, I linked the playlist already. If you want to know more about how I teach about letting go, you can access that playlist and look at it afterwards. The other side of this is letting go. Sometimes people, I'm actually hearing this quite a bit in my comments, and sometimes people are feeling, and I feel even some panic in them, that they're letting go to a point where it's making them uncomfortable, actually. So what I mean by that looks like they're starting to not care about their manifestation anymore. Maybe they're starting to just kind of give up. Yeah, but when they're like not caring so much anymore, and when they're feeling like they're giving up, they're feeling kind of stressed about that because they're worried that they're not going to get their manifestation. So there's kind of two flavors of letting go, just as there's two flavors of persisting, right? There's a persisting where you just know it's yours, and there's a persisting where you're trying. So I talked about this trying persisting that we don't want to do. So the two flavors of letting go are letting go because you know it's yours, you know it's done, and letting go because you've exhausted yourself, letting go because you just are kind of giving up, letting go because you're like, can't do this anymore. That doesn't feel good. So if this type of letting go is what you're feeling, then I would suggest persisting. Now, again, we don't want to do the trying type of persisting where you're like really trying to hammer it in. We want to do the persisting where you're landing in the true felt experience that your desire is yours. Like I did in this video on my birthday, it's really, there's one secret to manifesting, and it's just deciding that something's yours, but it's a calm deciding. It's a landed deciding. It's an embodied deciding. It feels good. When we are persisting in a way that is in alignment with creating our desire, it feels good. When we are letting go in a way that is in alignment with our desire, it feels good. So if you're in an experience of persisting that does not feel good, start some letting go practices. If you're letting go in a way that doesn't feel good, start some persisting or some living in the end practices. I will also link my living in the end playlist so you can check that out. Okay, guys, I hope this clears things up for you if any of you have had questions about that. And again, enjoy my courses. They're going to be on sale for one more day. So 24 hours from now, I'll close the sale. Thank you so much for all your love, all your support, all your birthday wishes, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.